This is something that I've been waiting to do for ages. Had to postpone it since January due to technical difficulties with plumbing this machine in. But we are here today to celebrate the 45th birthday and the 5th year of me owning the Hoover A3060 Electronic 1100, the flagship machine of this channel. And you're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film. Yes, you heard that right. This machine turns 45 this year. In January, as this is a very early new Magic machine, possibly she was produced before the actual range was rolled out in the following February of 1978. This machine was also brought brand new in May 1978, so has been in service for 45 years, 40 years of which were with another owner in Scotland, or possibly might have been moved around the country from somewhere. 2018, January the 16th is when I took ownership of this machine, the washing machine I'd been after for past 12 years. As you know, just by going through the playlist, and for those who've known me on Instagram and whatnot, you know I've had a bit of a rough journey with this machine, a lot of restoration. This machine has basically been gutted, so the machine herself isn't actually original, but the exterior, most of the electronics are original, the timer's original, the wiring is all original, door seal, inner tub, outer tub, suspension, what else isn't new? The wheels aren't, or she's actually missing a wheel. For showing you, oh no, so underneath there, as you might see, I've had to put a caster cup. The rest of the wheels I've lined with felt to stop that from scratching the floor. But I've also put in new, what else did I put in? Well, the machines technically had new bearings, but that was because the back plate used in the original machine was the taper bearings, and the machine had the white paddles on the tub, and this has now got the blue electron type ones, which have the newer roller bearings, so they're much more easy to replace and don't come loose literally after every wash. The machine's had a new door seal as well, not because the old one was leaking, but just because this one was a bit better fitting, doesn't have that gap between the tub and the seal. Even though this machine would originally have had a black seal when she came new, but they are just impossible to find because most of them have perished. They weren't very good quality. The machine's not 100% perfect. As you'll hear as the machine's operating, there's a few rattles and knocks that the machine makes, but that's because of the age of the machine. The machine's had, I think, the machine's had a new motor as well. 2 new motors actually. No, machine's had a motor, had a new armature put in, but a new set of motor bearings as well. This is probably the only machine that I'd go to this amount of effort to restore. And the 9530 as well, but obviously the 9530 is a lot more easier to restore, having a plastic tub. This now has a stainless steel outer tub, as you know. This machine came originally with an enamel tub, which corroded after a while and caused the machine to go crazy when water started leaking out. But no, apart from that, machine's practically okay, really. And that's that. So I'm going to do a wash just to celebrate this. As you know, this machine is under very, very restrictive use of me. It is now limited to 1 wash a week. Especially if it's something like a boil wash that I do, I tend to leave the machine to rest. This is so that I don't wear out the internal parts, especially with anything like unbalanced loads. Although I do refrain from putting anything heavy in this machine, such as bathrobes or anything, unless it was with another load. There is also the rule with this machine that it's not to be loaded over 3/4 full. This is just so we don't put strain on the motor and the machine. That's why this machine lasts a lot longer now. But what year are we today? We're 2023. In 2028, this machine turns 50 years old, and as a respect of keeping the machine going and just as part of owning her as my dream machine, she will be permanently retired, meaning the machine will no longer be used with laundry. The machine will never receive any wet use of water, just maybe the odd spin dry with a dry load of towels or clothes in there just to demonstrate the machine, where I will then get a replacement Hoover, such as an Electron 1100 or maybe an A3110. I'm not too fond of the A3110 really. Maybe an A3350 or something, just to keep the enjoyment of using a Hoover 1100 but not using this actual machine. That way then this machine will always remain the way she is, until the day I die. Don't like to really talk about that, but you know. I would like to try and get the matching dryer at some point, but that can only be when I move, because I can't have a matching set here. So this matches the D6042 dryer. I'd also like to try and acquire an A3060 which is the Keymatic 1100 version, and that's probably the one I'd continue to use. But they are very hard to find now. As for the top of the line model from this range, the A3060 Selectomatic 1100, well, no one knows where they are because no one's ever seen one. I think, oh no, just there was one that was spotted in a cottage somewhere, but apart from that, they've never been advertised by Hoover. Anyway, enough waffling on about the history of Hoover. I'm sure I've done that in every A3060 celebration video. So I've got a load of towels here and a bath mat. I'm not going to put the bath mat in. A few towels, the rest will go in the Miele. This is the first time the machine's been plumbed into this new kitchen. We have had to... What I've had to do today, the original hose had a split on it, so I've had to hacksaw the end off that. And then the machine's plumbed in with that hose. I don't really like straining that hose, but as I said, the machine's only in for about a week or two. And then, yeah, so that's 2 Hoover machines I own. One pure British Hoover, and the other one is a Candy-made Hoover. Still basically produced in Merthyr Tydfil, but it's not made by Hoover itself, made by Candy. So I've kind of got my latest I go for Hoover. I would go a little bit earlier for Hoover with this, maybe the Matchbox series, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's put this machine to use. So the door seal's all lined up again. Throw in my colour run sheet. So I'm mainly going to load all these small towels in first, so get all the tea towels and rags done there, and then I'll just select maybe, oh god, kickstall there. Bath mat goes in the Miele. What should we try? So let's put that in. Maybe just the purple towel. That's it. That'll all be compacted down, and the rest will be done in the Miele. So that way both machines get a nice full wash. The Miele takes on the bath mat. So I was going to use Persil, but I thought let's use a 1970s powder for a 1970s machine. This is Miracle Acto, which cannot be found in Home Bargains anymore. We'll put quite a bit in there. And I'll drop a Calgon tablet in. Once I finish this supply of Calgon tablets that I've got, I will no longer use them, because Kristen fella gave me some good information on just not using them and doing a maintenance wash at the end of the year. End of every couple of months or months or so, but I never need to do maintenance washes because I'm always using hot washers. Conditioner, as you know, gets added in after the second rinse fill because the machine siphons it through. So we're going to use Program C Whites 95. Oh, the machine only hits about 80 or something. Fast spin's already selected. Let's go. Okay, machine's filling. Cut the light off. So I know the machine's going to sound a bit rough. The machine's hardly used for one, so she doesn't get dragged around all the time from outside. And you know, so you know, remember the machine's 45 years old. She's not exactly going to sound like a brand new Bosch off the production line. So recall that nothing needs working on with this machine, just that. Back in January, I did try to do a video of this machine, but unfortunately the load I put in was too heavy for her. It was a bedding set, and the machine just started bouncing all over the place, and in the end the motor sounded a bit weird, so I had to stop the video. Pity, because we made it to the final spin, but load just became too unbalanced for that. So yeah, this is the only machine I actually do stop, which is unbalanced. Oh, shock absorbers. Yeah, the motor's been taken out, soaked with 3-in-1 oil, so one day when I drive I'll be able to take this machine off the door ends and fully service the machine. The original wheels on this machine scratched the floor. There you go. So when that stops tumbling now, just about 3/4 full. We're heating away to, I say 95, but I think the machine only gets about 82 degrees. 2,500 watt heater though. We're nearing the end of the main wash, the part where the machine continues heating straight into the dilution rinse. Need a long tumble as well. And to the dilution rinse now. End of the main wash. So I love the fact this machine does do it all now. Alright, distribution drain. Now we'll make all the plumbing holes up. Not for where the pumps are as well. Not filling for first rinse. You probably are aware this is the only rinse the machine tumbles on while filling. All the rest are static fill when the machine kicks into tumble. The machine will click onto the delicate tumbles as well. And there we are, onto the delicate tumbles. Right, first intermediate spin. So smooth. That's alright. Tell the pressure of this machine pumping out is too high because it comes through the sink. Shouldn't be doing that. Very smooth. So you hear that bit of a rattling from the rotor bit. Well, put the soft off. Probably the motor bearings on the way out maybe or something. That is so smooth. That's probably the smoothest thing I've ever got on this machine. I think we loaded that very well. machine fell. Right, finish the second rinse, and I'll put the conditioner in after that finishes filling. One capful, Comfort Pure, the machine's taking the bloody conditioner in now. How come I needed to fill up again? Oh, hang on, it hasn't. I'll just take that in. Second intermediate spin. Let's see like that. Pretty smooth. Sounds pretty good actually, the way it sounds. Like the final spin's nice and smooth too. Oh, it looks like a final spin. Oh, that one tail's messing about. That's not a balance now. That's it. Only the Hoover, they never distribute fast enough. I reckon that might have a bit of a kick to it, that one. Very smooth, man. A little bit of a shimmy at the start, but nothing major. Yourself, that's it. The machine might be a bit more like lively because she's on the caster pad and furniture felt. I might shake it out a bit, but does that apparently. Wow, flagship. Alright, final rinse. Can't put the on there. So we soften up. Final spin, the best bit. It'll be nice and balanced. Alright. First burst doesn't matter too much. We have a machine on the pads. Not going anywhere for us. I'll get the bulk of the water out at least. There we go. Ready to hit the disco this one. Smell that lamp. That one needs to fall down before that goes into another spin. Spin dryer next to us as well. this should technically have been in both directions, so don't ball everything up. There we go. Fire ramp on that. I'll stop there if it becomes... Oh, that sounds so nice. Trouble is with Hoover, as I say, they don't distribute fast enough. Oh, that would be so smooth and that's fun. Please stay like that, stay like that, stay like that. Nah. That's gonna ball up and ruin it. I know it's your birthday, Florence, but just don't do anything silly. Yes, yes, yes! Stay like that. See the back of the drum as well? Level there, I can see the back of the drum better now. Oh, that's worked out well. It'll get even lighter as we speed up. Because a smoother spin means better spin drying performance. You may not need to use a spin dryer then. That's why I'm finishing really fast. The famous sound of the shock absorbers as well. The lid. gel there, I need to get rid of that. Motor bearings early. They just need warming in also. There we go, the long anti-tangle at the end. Oh, all stuck around the side, wow. Not often that happens. Oh no. Here we go. There we go, nicely done. Actually, I'll keep that button pressed in. Those sheets don't really tend to show any colour they picked up, but you know what? That's actually done pretty well. Might need a bit of an extra spin in the spin roller. I don't know actually. I only feel light enough. Alright, that's the Hoover A3060 Electronic 1100. Has successfully completed another wash and has successfully completed 5 years in the collection, 45 years of existing. So I don't know if there'll be another video, but I thought maybe just get this one video out. The machine will be used next week, maybe on something lighter, maybe like a colours load or something on 40. Something like that. The rest of the load to do in the Miele, which I'll get started right after we end this. And I mean, this machine's just been an absolute pleasure to own, despite all the technical difficulties we've had. It's what happens as part of a collection. You do keep things going. It's the one machine I'll never give up, no matter what. I'm impressed with how well the machine handled that load for a tower wash. No, but that one spin we had, but as I said, the machine didn't really do anything. Because when the machine's unbalanced, it tends to pull the draw hose out of the tub, and then that's what causes leaks. That's what caused the machine to have a motor failure one time. So yeah, just got to see how it goes. What I'll hopefully do is hopefully get another temporary machine at some point. I'm approaching 7,000 subscribers soon, so we'll just see what happens. But pleasure to be sharing this machine with you, and yeah, so hopefully one day we'll see with a matching D6042 next to her. That'd be really nice to have that as a set. So yeah, we're going to be wash with Hoover, and we're going to spin dry with Hoover. Fine, I sadly no full size dryer, but one day we'll have a full set there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.